As a history enthusiast, I'm usually pretty clear on who are the good guys and who are the bad guys. George Washington, good. Hitler, bad. It's usually very clear cut. I feel confident about my list of personal heroes that I've gathered from the history books. Eleanor Roosevelt, Abigail Adams, Abraham Lincoln, even Thomas Jefferson, who you can see in the top left corner of this picture peering out of the side of his eye at this puzzling presidential scene captured in the White House Cabinet Room in 1963. Thomas Jefferson owned slaves, but obviously detested slavery. Plus, he was one of the smartest political theorists in world history. There is one figure in history that I've been unable to reconcile my feelings about, Lyndon B. Johnson. There are many reasons that I should look up to and admire LBJ. The landmark Civil Rights Act of 1964 could not have passed without his persistence. He fought tirelessly in what he himself called the war on poverty, as well as countless other victories for social programming near and dear to my heart, such as education and the arts. However, I'm not sure if I can support a person whose means are so much nastier than his ends. In the picture shown here, Senator Richard Russell is getting what is now famously called the treatment. Two journalists coined this term when writing about Johnson as the most powerful Senate Majority Leader in U.S. history. He would ruthlessly gather intelligence on fellow senators. He kept files of their likes, dislikes, fears, weaknesses, and desires in order to manipulate, intimidate, and persuade them. This behavior continued as he moved on to the White House. Even as I try to work through the dilemma, trying to balance the means and the ends, I feel conflicted. I try and break the tie with the connections I feel to his personal life. Lyndon Johnson was a Texan, just like me. And before he was president, he was a teacher, just like me. He even resembles my grandfather a bit. I can't seem to decide whether to admire him or disapprove, love him or hate him. As I re-examine his legacy, I come back to my fascination with this picture. Who is the bad guy in the picture? I'm still not sure, but I know I will continue to go back and forth. In the end, I enjoy how the question forces me to consider what's important in a historical hero.